So today I'm going to be smoking some cream cheese and going to make some buffalo smoked chicken dip to try out. I'm also going to smoke another piece of cream cheese. This one I'm going to use some cinnamon sugar on it. And then we're going to add some Tabasco Pepper Jelly and eat that with some good old-fashioned cinnamon sugar graham crackers. So stay tuned. We're going to hit up this smoked cream cheese, buffalo chicken style, and cinnamon sugar pepper jelly. Okay, so what we got here, we got a nice little piece of cream cheese currently stuck to my hand. But what we're using is just a good old-fashioned plain cream cheese, Philadelphia, best choice. I don't really care. And so we're going to start with the buffalo. So I got some buffalo wing rub here. I get this at my local market. So we're going to take and we're going to put some of this buffalo wing rub on this cream cheese. Get it nice and coated. And what I have here is a foil pan, and I sprayed it with a little bit of cooking spray to keep it from sticking on there. And so now we got it seasoned up a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and grab a knife out of the drawer here and give it a little bit of a score. So if I give it just a little bit of a score, the cream cheese will open up just a little bit and give it a little bit more surface area for that smoke. Now we're going to smoke this cream cheese on the Pit Boss. And we're going to smoke it for about 2 hours. This other package of cream cheese here, and I just brought it home from the store, so it was nice and cold. And if I had a little bit more time, I'd probably throw it in the freezer, let it get a little bit harder before trying to do all this here. So get it opened up. And this one, I'm going to do this one a little bit different. This is going to be our dessert. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of cinnamon and sugar on it. Not a whole bunch, just a little bit. And see, when it's warm, you get some that sort of goops on the side, and it gets a little bit of slimy stuff going on. So if it's a little bit colder, it's a little bit easier to work with. But we'll go ahead and work with what we got. So I'm going to set this down on this side here. What we're going to do with this one, though, is we're going to take a little bit of sugar. This is just our regular old sugar shaker. And I'm going to give a little sprinkle on the top there with the sugar. And you have to be a little bit careful with the sugar, because the sugar will burn up on the smoker a little bit. And that's why you get that really good bark from your other barbecue. It's because it's got some good sugars in it. Give it a little bit of sprinkle of cinnamon and sugar, or just regular good old ground cinnamon. And then I've got this little special stuff up here I'm going to throw on here, and I don't use it very often, but what it's called is Fatty Cake. And this is a chocolate cake rub made by Frag Out. It's a military company, and you do have to be careful with this stuff. Yes, it is chocolate cake. Yes, it is chocolate, but it is relatively salty also. So just a little bit of it goes quite a bit of ways. So give it a little sprinkle there. So we got cinnamon, we got sugar, we got some chocolate cake, and then when this is all done, we're going to hit it with some pepper jelly and have that with some graham crackers. So right now we've got our buffalo. So we've got our wing sauce rub on that piece. And then we got our cinnamon and sugar and chocolate cake on that one. And we'll go ahead and get this out on the smoker for 2 hours. That's 2 hours at 200 degrees. And we'll see you back in a little bit. Alright, what we have here is a pan of freshly smoked, just smoked it the other day, smoked spicy chicken from the drum. So I smoked this in the drum with hickory wood for about 2.5 hours. Got a nice smoke ring on it. And then I shredded it up. It was 2 whole chickens. And this is for a family party we're going to have here over the next couple weeks. But what I decided is before I package this for our family get together, I thought maybe I'd just steal a little bit of this, throw it in that cream cheese. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this good old shredded chicken and grab my good old fashioned knife. Bam. Maybe a little bit of a cutting board so I don't cut the wife's counter, because that would be bad. And I'm just going to take, maybe about a cup of chicken or so out of this pan, like so. Maybe a nice little pile. And then I'm just going to give it a little bit of choppy to make it so that it'll fit on the crackers a little bit. And get it nice and chopped up, because the shredded pieces are just a little big. So if we give it a little chop, now I guess you could, if you really wanted to and you weren't one of those people with a smoker, then you could definitely, you know, just bake some chicken or get chicken out of a can. But we're talking about good eats here, so good eats means we got some smoked meat going into something. So, alright, so I got it nice and chopped up. So, once that cream cheese is ready to go, I'll get this and I'll slide this in there with a little bit of that Frank's red hot sauce and get it stirred up. Turn the smoker up just a little bit so it'll get nice and gooey on us. And we'll have a nice little dip. Man, my mouth is watering already. Alright, so been on the smoke now for 2 hours. Looking really good. That's the one with the buffalo seasoning. And this is the one with the cinnamon and sugar and chocolate cake on it. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it in my cast iron skillet with our chicken. Mix in some red hot sauce there. Mix it all up. Put it back on the smoker. I turn the smoker up to 300 degrees. So it's heating up a little bit. So we take and we put this cream cheese in there. And throw that in there with the chicken. Make sure we get it all. And we're going to add this in just a little bit at a time here. So we're going to start with a drizzle. Got a little lick of the finger there, and that rub is pretty spicy. I think it could use just a little bit more here. There we go. Maybe call that like 3 tablespoons if you're one of those recipe people. So get it mixed up in a cast iron. I'm going to take this back out to the smoker, put it in the smoker for 20-30 minutes, see how it's going, see if it's a little melty bubbly going on, and then we're going to bust out some chips and try this thing. So we'll be back here in a little bit. So here is the cream cheese that we put the chocolate cake, cinnamon, sugar, smoked it for a little over 2 hours. So what we're going to do to make this into a nice little treat is we're going to take our pepper jelly, our jalapeno pepper jelly, and we're going to take this. Alright, so I took some of that pepper jelly, heated it up a little bit to make it a little bit runny. I'm just going to pour it right over the top. Oh man, that smells good. Get that pepper jelly on there. Now we're going to take a little bit of this cracker, some brown sugar, some cinnamon, graham cracker. Oh man, that's still hot. Ooh, that's still really hot. That's some good stuff. So it was on the smoke for about another half an hour. Got a nice little crust built up on it here. So let's get this stirred back up again and see what we got. Oh yeah. Got me a nice high-end club cracker sitting right here. Try this out. Let's see what we got. Nice. Man, that's hot. Temperature hot, nice and spicy. Winner right here. So, just to recap, I seasoned this cream cheese with a buffalo seasoning. Then I put it on the smoke for about 2 hours. Mixed in some smoked shredded chicken. Added some Frank's Red Hot sauce. Put it back in the smoke at 300 for about another half an hour to get it good and steamy hot. And that's done. That easy. So, if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching.